Hello everyone, my name is Raul Lai. I'm the Business Line Manager of ViewSonic Asia Pacific. Today we'll give you a brief introduction about our interactive flat panel and also some key features. So this is a whiteboard as you can see, and you can change its theme here. We have education theme and business theme. So for business it look like more black and white, but for education it's more like colorful things. And you can also change the toolbar directly to another side, or maybe drag it to the button. It depends on how you will use it. Okay, so let's try to draw something here. I can write something here and then use my palm to erase. This is very convenient for teachers. And we also have the handwriting recognition here. So you can do things like write something here and it will recognize as a computer wording. And we can also do things like we have the stickers here. So you can write something and then create another one. And then put it to the space you need. Sometimes there are too many stickers on one canvas. So we can do things like we can list all the stickers in one line in order for you to consolidate your idea. And another thing is that some teachers will claim that compared to traditional whiteboard, the digital whiteboarding is actually too small. They mean the space you can write is actually too small. So whenever they write to the edge, they have to be very small. But actually, from digital whiteboarding's point of view, we can do things like infinite canvas. I can move things here, I can zoom in and zoom out. So actually, I have unlimited space to write. Other than these features, the most important thing for us is actually the ability to leverage the internet resource. So here's the embedded browsers inside our whiteboarding software. Let's say if I want to teach a student what is a moon, I will simply search for the moon online. Normally you need to print screen and screenshot or something like that to copy and paste in order to use the pictures. But for us, we just simply drag and drop, and the picture is directly inside the canvas. And this saves a lot of time for you actually. And you can remove the background and then resize it, rotate it, anyway. Other than pictures, we can also do like YouTube link as well. For example, I'm going to YouTube here, and I can actually drag and drop the YouTube link inside the canvas. So you can see here's the YouTube link. So I can play the video here and then while put the pictures here and in the same time write something here. So this is very convenient to use, and actually we leverage, you can see ViewSonic leverage the internet resource so quickly. Okay, let me go to another page. Another common asked question is that how do you show multiple web pages at the same time? As you can see, I have multiple pages here, right? Maybe I have 3 pages here, but actually I can only show 1 page at a time in most cases. But for ViewSonic, we can do things like, okay, I can have this one here, I can have another one here, and I can have another one here. So you can actually resize it if you need. You can actually resize it. So Actually, you can show multiple web pages at the same time and operate them in the same time, which this is a very unique use case in interactive faculty. Okay, so this software is called MyViewBoard. MyViewBoard, if you visit the website, you can visit myviewboard.com and you can download MyViewBoard software on the website. And maybe you have already noticed that you can also create an account in myviewboard.com. I have already an account, so you see that this is Raul. I already logged inside. And what's the benefit when you log inside? Okay, let's go back to the software. You can see here, you can actually sign in order to use more advantage features. So let me sign in first. You can also download your MyViewBoard app inside your mobile phone, and then you can use it to log in. So this is my mobile. I just scan the QR code, and then it goes directly to my personal whiteboard. Yes, personal whiteboard. I mean, as long as I log inside, the backgrounds, the pen shape, and other things will follow the default setting I set inside the myviewboard.com, which we call Follow Me AI. So in this Follow Me AI, I can set my default screen. Like I can set it as educational business. I can set the backgrounds, the pen shape, or the tiles inside the browser. So these settings will follow you as long as you log inside MyViewBoard. And also, an important thing is that as long as you log inside, it also log into your personal cloud drive and video conferencing software. As you can see, we have Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive for Business, and Box. And for video conferencing, we have Zoom and GoToMeeting. So what does that mean? That means as long as I log inside, I can actually get the files from my personal cloud drive. So for example, I have a picture here. I can just simply drag and drop, and the picture is here. So this picture is coming from my Dropbox. So you can see it's very convenient. Teachers don't need to bring their laptops. They don't need to bring their USB stick anymore. They just put their files into their personal cloud drive and then just drag and drop inside the Canvas and then can use it. Okay. And another thing is that I can also throw the live image onto this canvas. For example, I want to take a picture here. This is my mobile phone. So let me take a picture of maybe, okay, this scene. Okay, as long as I have this picture, I can share it directly into the canvas. So let me try to throw this picture onto the canvas. You might notice on the notice there's a 1 here. Okay. So this is the picture I just take from my mobile phone, right? So for this picture, it's not only a screenshot, you know. You can use it directly and do things like you can add hyperlink, you can rotate it, or anything that you can use it. So for me, for ViewSonic's power is to leverage the internet resource ability, that we do it so convenient and do it so quickly. And also, as long as you log inside, we can also do like cross-network screen sharing. That means if you have a laptop or mobile phone, you just go to myviewboard.com which is here. And then you can share your screen to the big screen or receive the big screen to your laptop. We can do things like this. Okay, we talk about the screen sharing here, so that's another feature I will show you right now. We have a screen sharing software called Fubocast. So for this software, I can share my screen directly to the canvas. So, okay, this is my laptop. I do not have any dongles or anything. It's just a laptop. Okay. So I can see what's connected to this big screen. I can see what is coming from it, and I can also cast it directly to the big screen. So this screen is actually coming from my laptop. And I can actually control my laptop if needed. You see, I can control my laptop from the IP without any dongle or any cable. Okay. Okay, we can also do things like casting, and if you have multiple laptops, let's say you have multiple laptops, you have multiple devices, you can cast them in the same time. So let me show you this. Okay, I want to cast this is from my laptop, and this is from my mobile phone. Okay, you can see. So we can do multiple casting. So if you have multiple laptops, you have multiple mobile, you can cast them simultaneously. And okay, we talk about unlimited screen, but of course that will based on your network bandwidth and also PCIC's ability to decide how many screen you can cast. But from technical point of view, we can support unlimited screens. Okay, so you have already learned about we can do unlimited screens, and we can preview the incoming sources. And here's another feature we call broadcasting. So imagine you are in a classroom, and teacher want to show their big screen to every laptops that students own. And for us, this is my laptop, right? I can press this button, and it will show the screen from the big screen. So no matter how many laptops you have, as long as teacher press this button, student will see what's going on the screen from their own device. So you see, I can change things, and the laptops will show whatever shows on the screen. So this is the broadcasting feature we have. Okay. Okay, another one is that we also have a voting features here. We call it Air Class. Okay, so I have my laptops, my mobile here, and I use my QR code to scan in order to join the class. Okay, so I'm going inside the class, and it has the options here. So for teachers, they go into the class, and let's say let me open another new pages here, and then I want to have a black pen. So here I'm going to ask a question. Okay, who won the FIFA 2018? Who? Okay, option A, Spain. Option B, Germany. Option C, France. And option D, Japan, let's say. Okay, as long as teachers ask the question, he can begin voting. Okay, so from students' point of view, I can see, okay, who won the FIFA 2018? I think it's France. So, okay, I submit my answers here. And then teacher see, okay, everybody submitted and finish voting. So you can see, okay, here's the statistic, and you can also know who vote for which options. And let's say if the C is the right answer, then no problem. Correct rate is 100%. But if it's B, then it can depend. It can recognize which one should be correct. And you can also explain to the students what the statistic is and why the answer is that. Okay. So after that, maybe you can also cast the explanation to the student's device. So you can see, I use 3 of the tools that I just mentioned here. I use the whiteboarding tool, I use the voting tool, and I use the casting tool. So all these features are actually linked together. I mean, it's not an individual features. You can use it, combine them in order to have a wonderful class or maybe meeting. Okay? So this is the key features of our interactive flat panel. You know, there are so many features inside this as well. For example, we have Zoom, the video conferencing software inside. We have other features inside. But for today, we'll just give you a brief introduction of this. Okay. Other than this, let's talk about some hardware about our interactive flat panel. So for interactive flat panel, we have 4 sizes. We have 55, 65, 75, and 86. And this one is 75 inches. They are all 4K resolutions. And the glass is very hard because we sell it to schools and students might get hurt if our quality is not good. So this is 7H hardness and 4mm glass panel. So I can actually, okay, this is my key. So it's very hard. I can actually throw my key to the panel and it won't have any broken or something like that. And as features, we also have HDMI out behind it. So whatever display the display of sound shows on this panel, I can use HDMI out to link to a projector or another panel in order to have a more visible view angle or something like that. Okay. So other than this, we also have the pen here that allows you to draw on any sources. You see, we have HDMI, we have DP, we have other things. And this pen can be used on every sources you have. And also for ViewSonic, we features the over-the-air update. So as long as I go into the settings, and we have system update here. So as long as you have the network connections, you can always get the latest update. Whenever you have problems or any new features we have, you can use it update directly. Okay, so this is for today's brief introduction of ViewSonic Interactive Flat Panel, and I hope you like it. Thank you very much.